7.
Boo. What's up to our sidekicks and henchfolk out there in the Geek Nation? Thank you for tuning in to CultPOP Podcast Live, episode 147. If you're new here, thanks and welcome.
Hi.
And I appreciate you and your presence. This is a place where we talk about comics and movies and TV and spooky Freddy Krueger adjacent themes, and then Shining adjacent themes, and then Stranger Things adjacent themes, and all the other things that scratch your dirty, nerdy little itches. Tonight we're broadcasting to you live from YUNKJUNK HQ.
YUNKJUNK. What?
Give us a second. YUNKJUNK HQ.
Huh?
A bomb-ass
Nailed
podcast
it.
studio here in Philadelphia.
Puh. We're your hosts for this evening. I'm Alice, and you may know me from your other favorite podcast, Inside the Morgue. And across from me is returning champion, Noel.
It me. Hi. Also returning to discuss further intricacies of supernatural landlines. OG CultPOP Su Shan.
And I'm JD of Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex, located at 4327 Main Street, Philadelphia, PA 19127. It's
Can we key 'em up? Can we
It's
key up that?
yeah.
Can we key it up? It's an ASMR now.
It is a rad-ass comic shop that caters to rad-ass folks. So get on in there and feed my rad-ass son by buying my goods and/or services.
We also want to take a moment of what's the opposite of silence? Noise. A moment of
A moment of screams.
When I die, have a moment of screams for me, please.
Can it just be kazoos? Like
It can be whatever noise you want. It just has to be
a
loud.
chorus of kazoos.
I'm going to bring so much gas.
We want to introduce our men in the booth, our booth boys.
The Booth Boys with a Z?
Chris and Booth Boys with a Z. Chris and
Hey, Booth boys.
gentlemen, friends, neighbors, I have questions for you. These are very important questions. If anyone that's watching or listening wants to know more about the services provided and housed by YUNKJUNK HQ, where can they inquire these questions that
You can
haunt
go
them?
to Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex, located at
4327 Main
Yeah, yeah.
Street, Philadelphia, PA 19127.
My recommendation is to find JD, corner him, and say, I would like a podcast too. How do I get a podcast?
That's
Shake
kinda what
'em.
I did.
Yeah, shake the chains out of my pockets and then give me a swirly, because it's not my kink.
JD's response will be this. Huh? What?
Huh?
What the? Huh? That'll be like that.
Especially if I'm at the urinal.
Yeah.
And then you get a podcast.
Yeah.
Shake him from behind.
You know what? That's the appropriate way. Approach me or JD at a urinal and ask us for podcasts.
First,
It was
hold
really
on.
weird
Wait,
for
are
me
you
to
willing
find
to
that.
share? Are you willing to share your
There's a space
schedule?
between us.
Are you willing
Go
to share your
that urinal.
Hey, for that to be possible, are you willing to share your pee schedule and locations?
Yes.
We already are.
Oh, is that? I don't follow you on that.
That's actually what's on the screen right now.
We've got air tags in every pant loop.
Just at least wait for the shake before approaching us.
Secondary stupid question: would you rather be stuck in traffic for 20 minutes or drive an extra 25 to keep moving?
Can I answer this?
I feel like this is okay. Go ahead.
We're all gonna get into it.
Like I will put up multiple versions of my destination or my route on my app, and I will choose the longer one if I keep driving, as opposed to the shorter one that's all red. I will drive a
Not
longer
destinations, time.
route. Yeah, I'm saying I will drive longer if I'm driving
Nah,
than sitting for shorter.
no.
I do that too.
Is this a?
It's a
Is this
survival.
it? Is it? I was gonna say, is it an ADHD thing?
I have not been diagnosed with ADHD.
I'm
but
wondering.
What?
I'm wondering. No, not about you. I'm talking about is it an ADHD? Because like I have this conversation with my wife all the time.
Yeah.
My
My wife.
Do I get
Of course.
do I get a hash mark for that? Every time Noel mentions his wife.
Wow,
I'm,
that's the antithesis of mine.
yeah. That's why we're on the opposite side of the table.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't have a wife.
I'm all about time. If it's just a shorter amount of time for me to sit there and just listen to music and podcasts, it wins. Time wins. Because I can't get more of it.
Day, but if I'm coming home from work and I'm just like losing my mind, I can't sit still.
That's a mitigating
I'm
factor.
driven
Yeah.
nuts by the stop start
Yeah.
of the break. Of just like riding a break. I would much rather just be driving. I'm sorry, this question was for
I was just gonna say for Terry
you guys
and
have-
Chris.
Terry. The Booth Boys.
So I'm all about time. Whatever is less time, I'm doing that.
Yeah, I
All
feel
right.
the same way.
And if you're sitting still, you can go on your phone.
Touche.
No,
Yeah.
One
no
of the rules of
texting and
You
driving.
can go on your phone if you're not moving
Now,
until someone
no,
beeps
please
to
don't.
tell you to keep going.
I lived in LA and it broke me for sitting in traffic.
Oh,
But like my whole acting school admin was like, you have to make use of this time. You have to be sending emails while you're stopped. I'm like, that is all very dangerous. Making phone calls, all that. That's
Yeah.
what they would advise.
I have to
us.
take
I'm like,
headshots in the car.
Oh my God.
yeah.
I have to practice lines. No, I prefer time. Also, too, like, you don't have to hit the brake. Just like give them space and then just like coast.
If I'm
But if
on
you-
my
but if
way
you're, like,
to work,
seizing
I'll
the
take
gap
the
hard,
shorter time
that's awful.
wise.
Say again?
Relate to
If I'm on my way to work,
Yeah.
I'm going to take the route that's shorter time wise.
Yeah, I mean, it depends
But like if
on
I'm coming home and I'm
in a
losing my
rush.
mind,
Yeah.
I'm going to take the long.
The only thing that will break me, like break my time rules, is tolls.
Oh,
If it's
fair.
an excessive amount of tolls for only saving 5 minutes, die in a fire.
Yeah. a car
Not
fire.
worth. Yeah,
a traffic fire.
a burning car fire that's causing the traffic that I have to now sit in. Yeah.
Dane Z's in the chat saying, "Got the whole Cult Pop crew tonight!" Exclamation point. Bwah, bwah, bwah.
Ran into to Dane at the supermarket and said, "I'm sorry, I haven't been here. It's good to see you, dude."
And then you ran into Dane too,
I was
didn't you?
gonna say I ran into Dane at the Market of the Macabre over in Laurel Hill Cemetery a few weeks ago. It was really fun.
I ran into him today at my store. So.
Oh my God, we've all seen Dane.
I had dinner with Dane. We had a guy
I
date.
drew his family. I think his was the first family portrait I did when I opened my store.
I was retroactively the best man at his wedding.
Damn it! I married him.
I am married to Dane.
You're up.
That's a hash mark. My wife. Dane.
Dane is my wife.
Anyway,
For anyone who
Get 2 wives. I don't have any.
For anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, the mean ass Terry over here has a counter up here. Anytime that Alice has
Anytime
mentioned,
I mention my trauma from the last year.
yeah, and from her bad lucks.
But they're both, it's both podcasts, though. It's not just the,
It's
you know,
across
it's like,
It's
Across
both
both,
podcasts, but
yeah.
it's still an excessive amount because he just started it like 2 weeks ago.
and if you want to know all of those hash marks come from, be sure to listen to and watch Inside the Morgue
That's
right
right.
here and YUNKJUNK HQ.
I make passive aggressive jokes about it.
It's all good. Anyway,
And it's my turn.
Nope.
Tonight, we're going to talk about my canceled wedding and the number one movie at the box office.
Wait.
Which just happened.
no, wrinkle. If she mentions my wife, is that a point for her or me? Or if I
Whoa.
mention her wedding, is that a point for her or me?
And
And it has to be
specifically
organic.
states-
Yeah.
Now, you did just make a change. These were just counting. Now it's a point system.
Yeah.
Am I winning or losing? Is this like golf? Or is this?
Well, we have. If it's like, wait, I mean, if it's a sport, we have to establish a handicap. You've been at this for 2 weeks, and I'm just starting. So there's a grace. Sorry.
Did you hear that? The genius police are coming.
Tonight we're going to be talking about the number one movie at the box office, which just happens to be the spooky sequel to the movie we talked about last week. It's almost like we planned that. I was going to say that anyway, and then I realized it was in parentheses. Black Phone 2.
There's no script. We're all off the cuff.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird that Noel wrote the thing about my wedding in there, actually. Put it on. But before we do that, we're going to open some listener
Has
mail
to be organic.
and talk about what we've been up to this past week in a segment that we lovingly call...
What's poppin'? Remember, if you're here live, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when we're doing this fun, nasty stuff. And if you're watching this later on the toilet, in the bathtub, while
in traffic.
inside someone else, do that stuff also.
no.
Wait, all at once?
All line.
I draw no lines.
From the makers
All
of
at
Inside.
once in the bathtub, on the toilet, inside someone.
Yeah,
From
at the same time.
makers of
It's like a
Inside the Morgue,
turducken.
Inside
Think
the
about
Morgue.
it.
It's like a
No, don't say.
Think about it.
Do not attach inside the morgue to
In what
anything that
order?
just
On the
happened.
toilet, in the tub,
That's called a turfucking.
or tershucking, actually, probably.
We love a little back and forth, so pipe up in the chat like Dane. You can also send us emails at cultpopgo@gmail.com, and we'll address them here on the show. Well, hold on. Okay, we do have letters.
Of course, we have got tons of correspondence.
We're so popular.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Wife of the show. I was going to say friend of the show. Loving wife of the show, Carl Carls,
Yeah.
who lives in Tasmania.
Come to Tasmania.
Every so often will send us a beautiful care package, and we just received one yesterday. So we have an email from Carl that I'm supposed to read after I'd bust all this out for all of us.
I'm so
do you have
excited.
space? Do you have a...
Okay, so he sent us masks. Toxic Avenger masks. Do you stand with Toxie? Snap a pic and tag us with your spoiler-free stance. So Toxic Avenger mask.
It's going on my wall.
Yeah.
Toxic Avenger mask.
Yeah, this is going to make
One for
I
me.
loved this
And then
movie.
this one's for Terry, but you can hold on to it.
Okay. I will.
That one's he didn't know you would be here.
Wait, you can pop the eye out. And...
I kind of don't want to though.
Oh no,
I did
I'm
already.
keep-
It's
I'm
too
keeping-
late.
Oh, shit.
It's too late.
All right.
I love
Alice?
this movie.
Present from Carl Carls. Noel, present from Carl Carls.
Coral.
Coral.
JD, present from Carl Carls. And then this is you get to
Do we have a small piece of Scotch tape somewhere?
And then he sent us more snacks. Jumpies, salt and vinegar,
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, wait, I love those. I love these ones.
chicken,
All right.
Oh, the chicken ones are good. Wait, what's the purple one
salt
again?
and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar.
Keep them away from me.
Oh, give me more.
And then chicken.
Give me Knowles.
Just the smell will
He
make me
also
want to
sent
kill
us
myself.
Gummy Yum
Oh,
Surprise.
those are the ones with the thingy in them.
Gummy Yum Surprise, as well
Oh wait,
as
these are
some
different.
Jumpies Crisps.
I'm obsessed with these.
Oh wait, this is Australian stuff.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Carl Carl's is in the chat. Hey, guys. Hey, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
These are my favorite. Thank you so much.
All right. So I guess we're going to open them up first. Hey,
Eating this whole bag.
Alice, go.
Wow or wait?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, well, yes. Carl's email says, Happy Halloween, bitches.
Happy Halloween.
Does this track well?
Nice.
We got this?
Oh, wait, am I opening or
Go, go, go.
Oh my God.
This is dead air, woman. What's that?
I don't know, but it looks
Let me
spooky
see,
and I
let me
already
see.
love the art. Thirst.
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 Whoa.
Those are all, I believe they are, it's umbrella. That means it's region free. So you don't have to worry
It's-
about region.
The ancient evil of vampirism is now a modern industry. It's vampires.
Nice. But do
I'm
they glow? Do they shimmer?
That's not my first favorite vampire.
No, you
Oh,
fucking don't.
yes! My man keeps hooking me up. Last time he got me the Gate 1 and 2. And then this is Grindhouse with Planet Terror and Death Proof with a lenticular cover.
That's fantastic.
And look at that handsome mother. Look at that dude. Look at him. Every
Is this
time.
both flickies?
Every
Oh, yeah, it is.
time I think about eating in a movie, like a scene where an actor is eating on film, I always think of the nachos that stuntman Mike is eating at the bar.
This is a good hard case too.
Oh man, thank you, Carl.
Start reading the email.
Funky buckets. Okay, happy Halloween, bitches. Okay, I'm a little early, but it's a thought that counts, right? I wanted to send you a quick message about the film I would like you all to review. See, this is how you do it. You send us a movie, we'll review it. The film that I would like you all to review is an Australian horror film called Bird Eater. I wanted to send this message to you all to let you know that whilst this film doesn't contain anything supernatural, it does contain monsters, the human variety, and focuses on toxic masculinity, coercive control,
Right in the box.
and other shitty things that people do to each other. If any of this is likely to trigger any of you, I will understand if you decide not to watch or review the film.
I appreciate the trigger warning.
However, should you choose to watch it, Bird Eater is an excellent Aussie horror film that, whilst not containing any jump scares, is anxiety-inducing, and I hope that you might enjoy it as it represents a different kind of horror movie. Again, if you're unable to watch it, I certainly understand, but hope that you are all able to give this interesting film a chance. I hope that you all have a great Halloween. Man, I miss Halloween. It's not a thing here. Sad.
Halloween's a state of mind.
Your
bro.
friend, Coral.
I celebrate Halloween
what-
all year round.
Carl hooked me up with the Umbrella Entertainment release of Talk to Me,
Yes.
which I hadn't seen yet.
Oh, it's good. I like
Yeah.
Talk to Me. What did I just watch?
I Bring Her Back, their second movie.
I just
didn't
watched
see
Bring Her Back.
Is it good?
It's good.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've seen
That should have been my
one.
Poppins. Damn it.
Carl's in the chat. Chris, can you punch up Hub 2?
Can I eat
Oh.
all
Carl,
of
is
it?
it-
I'm
is
finished
this
with
the
this
movie?
bag. Okay, I'm eating this whole bag.
And then
Yes.
Su Shan's
This
going
is
to
it.
open up
I looked it up earlier.
the unaddressed. I imagine it's Bird Eater.
So
That's cool.
Umbrella Entertainment is a absolutely wonderful. I've talked to Carl about this. Is an absolutely wonderful Australian imprint. They do a lot of boutique Blu-rays and DVDs,
I love
and
it.
they explicitly don't region code them, so you can get their Blu-rays and 4K.
I'm
It's-
watching this tonight.
They're the
I'll
company.
late tomorrow.
They're the company that did my Super Mario Brothers huge.
Oh yes,
set.
that's a great set.
And they also are releasing later this year Freaked,
oh yeah.
Do you remember
I remember
Freaked?
Freaked with the
a 4K
Skleets.
big
Yeah.
old box set of that.
I love this.
This
Also,
is awesome.
I miss
Absolutely awesome.
I miss illustrated posters.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Gnarly. I love it. Okay, what do you got? Bird Eater.
My movie?
Surprise.
Yeah.
Can
May I?
Yeah, go for
Or
it.
do you want to read it? Here, you read it. This is so cool. Carl.
All right. A bachelor party in Australia, in the Australian bush, turns feral in Jack Clark and Jim Ware's a critically acclaimed feature-length debut. Sorry, this print is tiny.
Louis has gathered. Louis has
One of
gathered.
the gummies. I'm eating it.
There's just little
Yeah.
twisties.
Louis has gathered his closest friends along with his hesitant fiancée, Irene, at a remote property for a night of pre-wedding celebrations. Initially, the groom-to-be manages to resist a boys' club takeover in favor of a more inclusive atmosphere, but when incriminating details about his relationship are exposed, the festivities take a feral turn. Bird Eater, a lusciously styled thriller rife with psychosexual mind games as it explores the bonds of boyhood friendships and the romantic relationships that put them to the test. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I love you, Carl Carls.
Carl,
Thank you.
you're incredible. Thank you so much. I love you too.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
They're region free. No, don't worry about it. This is fantastic. You know, Carl, we've talked about this. You know how much I like look and see if I'm going to buy something from out of states if it's if it's region free. You're awesome.
thank you, Carl. Oh, I broke them. Thank you, Carl. All right. Oh, what's that?
You
Give
want
me some of
gummy?
that. I do want some
Gummy
gummy.
bees?
I'll do the next one. You can do
go.
your foodies, or unless you want to read it.
This is from Pink Apocalypse. We watched Good Boy, no spoilers. It was anxiety-inducing and not a fun watch, but it was an effective horror movie. I use quotation marks, movie. I use quotation marks, not out of sarcasm, but as a nod to the nature of it. It's less of a conventional movie and more of an experimental art piece. Think less Hollywood and more custom-crafted Etsy product from hell. Watch the end credits.
Love that.
All right. Question. In the 1985 Lamberto Bava movie Demons, there are a gang of punks using a straw to snort out of a Coca-Cola can filled with cocaine. Would that be considered a hat on a hat? I've never been clear on the meaning of that phrase. All hail, All Hallows Eve. May the spirit protect us from the 60 days of Christmas music. Hell to follow.
Thank you, Pink.
Oh,
I don't think that is a wait. That's not a hat on a hat.
No, not a hat on a hat. That's really bad joke, or like that's just like a funny joke. A hat on a hat would be an unnecessary detail on top of already the details. So like I was looking this up early because I use it a lot. A movie about a detective trying to, you know, solve a crime, and he's almost there, and then there's a twist that he's actually a alien prince also. It's not relevant. It's like a hat on a hat. It's doesn't serve the story. It's just extra.
Right.
But that sounds more like a pun or parody or
Yeah, that's more. That sounds like a Naked Gun joke, right?
the last one.
Yeah.
Hat on a hat meaning. Hat on a hat means to do something unnecessary that is a redundant addition to an action already completed or a plan already in place.
Yeah.
It implies an act of overkill or redundancy that is often done to an excessive or foolish degree. For example, adding extra steps to a simple plan or rewriting an entire report when only a few edits were needed would be considered putting a hat on a hat.
Yeah, it's like a sassy way of saying that's convoluted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Pink.
Oh, and
I love both of you.
Unofficial members of the show.
Yes.
Or you know what? Official members. of the
official
show.
members of the show. Family.
Family.
When you're here,
Family.
your family.
Family.
All right, so that was the emails and the wonderful gift-giving session and the snacking session. We're going to move on to the What's Poppin' session, wherein I ask my lovers and friends and co-stars,
Which is which?
all of you or all of the above, what's been poppin' with you this week? I'm going to start with Noel because I miss him and I haven't seen him in weeks.
Hey.
Noel, what was poppin' with you this week?
I went and saw the hotly anticipated for the last 15 years.
By whomst?
by a very large contingent of the internet and fandom. That's actually yes, dude.
Oh.
Just because you don't care about Tron doesn't mean that there haven't been people that have like been fans for the last 40 years.
It's like what's with the blue people? Avatar. They're out there. People give a shit. I don't know any of them.
About $2 billion worth of people.
I'm
give a shit.
saying
Yeah.
a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know them.
People
I
who
have
care
no
about Tron.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah, I went and saw Tron Ares. So I want to have this conversation about this movie agnostic of the weird creepiness that is Jared Leto.
Yeah,
he is completely ineffectual in the fucking movie, and I don't care about him at all. Right? Because every single time, every article I see about this is like either Jared Leto killed the franchise or Jared Leto's a creeper, and both are true. That's fine. Enough.
Do you think it's gonna be true?
Yeah. And I don't think people didn't go see it because of Jared Leto. I think just people didn't go see it.
I think I may have not seen it because of Jared Leto. I think if there was someone else in the...
Did you see the other one
Yeah, I did.
in theaters?
Yeah.
Legacy?
I did.
Oh.
Yeah. I think if it was someone who's not Jared Leto, if there was a face I cared about or didn't find punchable, I may have been like interested to see it. Because I like the idea of the trailer of seeing all of these video game elements being brought into the real world much bigger. I was like, oh, that's kind of fun.
He's not even the main character. Greta Lee is, and she's phenomenal.
Oh, I like her.
Yeah. But anyway,
He was a big producer on it, right?
yes, he is the reason why this movie got
Yeah,
made.
that's my understanding is like this was his passion project.
He pushed this. He's the reason it got made. He is very not good in the movie. This is the first, and he's he's actually a really good actor. He's Oscar nominated. I don't think he's since winning the Oscar for Dallas Buyers Club, the only thing since then that I've seen him that I was just like, oh, cool, is Blade Runner.
Joker. When he was the Joker for
And
like,
since then, it's just been
you.
an affectation of what people think Jared Leto is. And that just became his persona, and that's the only thing he does on film now. So this is basically an affectation of what Jared Leto is. Just like
Morbius.
kinda. He's a robot. And like it works in the movie because that's the only thing he has to facilitate for the plot. Be a robot that learns what feelings are. Great. It's just he's so boring to watch.
Yeah.
I wonder this so often about just people who have been acting since they're very young. Like the challenges that await the rest of us to build character, do they await them and do they get better? So
Arguably, maybe not.
Yeah.
Because their entire perspective of the human condition has been curated from jump, as opposed to relying on experiences from the past to blah, blah, blah. No matter, even if they have those experiences to rely on, they are still through the prism of a privileged or separated experience of being
It reminds
Hollywood
me of
actor.
AI a little bit.
A little bit,
Right?
yeah.
It's just a copy of a copy, and you don't really have anything to base your
You'd think that
experiences
would
off
work.
of.
So agnostic of him, the movie was beautiful.
Yeah, it looks like
It was so cool. It was basically a visual album of
9 Inch Nails.
9 Inch Nails.
I started listening to it today.
And it's a great album. It's like really, really good.
The last one was at Daft Punk.
Yeah.
So good.
So like if every 15 years they make a Tron movie to just like have a really good album and visuals associated with it, great. It's paper thin, it's linear, it's really, really good action set pieces. The special effects were absolutely phenomenal. It does some cool stuff to connect to like the very first movie. This is not a direct sequel to Legacy at all.
Okay.
Did you ever see the Tron movies?
Nope.
Do you remember the rules of the grid in general? No. It's just a digital interface that has come real.
Yeah.
But we only ever saw one server. It's just the NCOM server.
Okay.
This is all about their competitor and their version of the grid. That's why it's red. So it's like a completely different world. It's basically Apple and Microsoft.
Yeah.
And
Cute.
this is what's happening over on that side a couple years after what happened over here.
Okay.
And it's a whole different thing. It was
And then bleeds out into the real world? Or is
Yeah.
that a spoiler? Okay.
ish. This isn't really spoiling. Nobody's going to see it, so it's not really a spoiler.
Yeah.
They've figured out how to basically 3D print these things into the real world, but they don't possess permanence beyond about 29, 30 minutes.
Gotcha.
They just start to degrade. So the whole movie is trying to find the original source code for permanence that Flynn had cracked years ago. So it's like a MacGuffin
Jeff
movie.
Bridges?
Yeah.
Is he in this?
Yeah, he's in it for a minute.
Cool.
It's in the preview, so I don't think it's a spoiler.
Nice.
But it was just a really and like seeing it in
Is he
full
a bridge to the previous movies?
narratively correct. That is correct. And only one is needed. So he's not. There's not.
He's
bridges.
not multiple bridges.
There's not
It's
bridges.
Just Jeff
It's
Bridge.
just one.
He's just Jeff Bridge.
Dane agrees. I went to see it because of my appreciation for Tron, not Jared. Les Leto. Yeah, he doesn't.
Hashtag Les Leto.
He doesn't.
I love that.
He doesn't improve or make it worse. He's just kind of there, and the plot happens around him, and all of his actual acting choices reflect that. By the end of the movie, he learns humanness and makes a joke or two, and you're like, no.
Don't do that.
No.
Nice try.
Arnold Schwarzenegger did this really well as just a robot 40 years ago. You're not. No.
A hypothetical.
Yeah.
Do you think this movie would have been better if it was not Jared Leto? If there was someone else, and I know any name really.
No, I don't think the movie would be better or worse.
Okay, all right.
I think that it may have been more profitable and or more like if it was somebody that actually had a track record of bringing in people, maybe it would be. But I don't think the plot is so unreliant on him. He's just like, he's not a motivator of plot.
Yeah.
In the entire movie, he's not a motivator of plot. He just has motivations and the plot happens around him.
From my understanding, he was a side character that because he got involved, Jared Leto got involved, that role got bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Without being better.
The plot absolutely happens around him. It's all Greta Lee and like corporate espionage and the two grids. He is just kind of like the pawn in between them.
Greta Lee is from The Morning Show, right?
Yeah.
Oh, she's
Oh, and Evan Peters is awesome. He's in it.
Oh.
Peters.
Yeah, he's the main baddie.
Boner?
Yeah.
Boner. Yeah.
And Gillian Anderson is in it.
Oh,
I
nice.
would watch it for her.
I would watch it. See, I would watch it for
No.
Gillian Anderson.
No, she's great. I mean, her role is just that of she's kind of like the audience member being like, don't do that, you've gone too far. Like that's her whole role
yeah.
in various scenes. Yeah, it is a very simple movie.
Yeah.
But it was really enjoyable
Oh,
on the big
okay.
screen. Yeah, no, I'm glad I went and saw it.
Oh.
But I'd be hard pressed to recommend it to many people. Be like, it's a little
What
boring.
about when it hits
Jared Leto's whatever?
streaming?
Cool, but you won't feel the soundtrack in your ass.
Yeah.
Right. The whole point is to feel the soundtrack in your ass.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
like literally feeling like the concussive behind my back and in my butt is
There's
good.
ways to make that happen.
Yeah,
at
It's
home.
true.
Synth vibration
Yeah.
apparatus.
Just
Is
a
that how
speaker.
you-
Just put a speaker back.
Oh, I was thinking butt plugs, but yeah, sure.
Well, I mean,
Like Bluetooth ones.
those
Okay.
Bluetooth butt plugs.
That's a thing, right? It's got to be a
Probably.
thing.
Yeah.
Don't. Why are you asking
Bluetooth
me?
anything probably.
Because you're in my direct line of sight. And if I ask him, he'll probably start looking it up. We don't want
Fair
that.
enough.
Yeah.
What if I have some sort of app that controls something
You're
for
gonna
my?
say ass.
What if I have some sort of ass app that connects the movie to something that will find my
Your clitoris?
my prostate?
What's happening?
All right. Hey,
Speaking of clitori.
Alice. Oh no! Oh no! Rewind!
JD.
Wait. Bring it back here.
All right.
Alice, what was your popping this week? The clitori.
I probably tell JD at some
that
point
the
of every
plural?
day in our business that he's an HR issue. So
Yes.
here we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that
proven me right.
is that the plural?
The clitorati.
Depends on if it's Greek in origin or not.
No, that's a group like a
club.
murder of crows.
Our dance club.
Clitorati. Yeah.
Welcome to Clit Shit.
I can't.
Talk.
Hey, Su Shan, what was popping for you this week?
You need a minute?
Yeah, let's let Alice collect her bits.
Quit my board. I'm the same answer as last week, which we had started last week. We had started season 4 of Hacks, and we finished it in the meantime.
Yeah.
And
It's-
that's all I have time for. as
Yeah,
an
when you have a weekly podcast, it can be a little difficult to be like, oh, we did an entirely different show this week. But yeah, we did finish season 4 of Hacks.
and I love it.
God
And,
damn,
like,
it's good, right?
It is. And like as somebody who has like a performance background, it just makes me want to like sit and write, and I just love that about the show. I haven't had any time to do that either, but I want to. So,
Has anyone been watching
Little
Hacks?
kangaroos.
yes.
Oh yeah, they're little kangies. Has anyone watched Hacks? Noel?
I watched the trailer.
Close enough.
I haven't even done that.
I love everyone on it. I just haven't watched it yet.
It's such good casting.
Yeah.
It's such good casting.
I love Gene Smart.
I love Jean. She's
I've been
the
on-
only name on that show that I knew until I started watching it, and then all the guest stars start rolling in.
And I have a talent crush on
Hannah
Caitlin
Einbinder?
Olsen. No.
Oh, who?
Caitlin Olsen.
Who's that?
D.
Oh, yes, of course.
yes,
Of course.
yes, yeah.
From It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, we watched
Yeah.
High Potential
Oh,
because
yeah.
of her.
Yeah.
I would watch more of that. I kind of.
It is. We were talking about it earlier. My wife and I were talking about it earlier today.
No.
Get it. It is. Any other person on that show, it would be completely insufferable. But it's just like a simple procedural nothing show. But God damn it, she makes everything so great.
Yeah, she's awesome in this.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of really good guest stars. So for anyone who doesn't know what Hacks is, it's basically the story of a older comedian who was very popular in the 70s and 80s, and she's basically like a millionaire, billionaire, whatever.
Joan Rivers.
And she's been Joan Riversing, and she's just does every night in Vegas.
Those palace.
A residency in Vegas, and she's killing it. But then a woke comedian who's in her 20s gets canceled for tweeting out something that gets her canceled, and then has no choice but to go and work for this older comedian who she doesn't care about her. She has no interest in her. She finds her comedy to be lackluster and just old-timey. And it's really just about the ups and the downs of their relationship and how they build this working set together.
and how they
Working
influence
like
each other,
comedy set.
for good and for bad. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's really good. It's really fun. They're half hours. They're really breezy. You just kind of like want to click to the next one.
Bleezy.
Bleezy.
Blunt and breezy.
Yes.
It's almost as if the overall theme is both ends of the spectrum need to meet in the middle.
What?
Oh my God. Yeah. That's true.
Did I nail it? Is that pretty
Yeah.
much it? Yeah. Do you have a favorite part about the show?
Of the 4 seasons, what is your favorite scene? Go.
Oh God.
How long did it take you guys to? Did you watch the first 2 seasons or whatever when they happened, or did
No.
you just beeline the whole thing?
We watched one episode probably 4 or 5 years ago whenever it first came out. And I was like, oh, what's this? I don't know. Click. And we watched the first episode and went, okay. And then
feel like-
never thought about it again.
Well, that was also, if that's the time frame, right around the time where we were very sleep deprived new parents.
I was gonna say,
And it probably like whatever actually required us to pay attention, we could not do.
yeah, close to 4 years ago, you had something going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if it was like a different podcast. Maybe the film cast brought it up or something. And I was like, you know what? That's one of those ones I feel like I should go back and check out again. So we just popped it back on, and then we were in.
Locked in.
Yeah, that's all we've been watching for the past several weeks. We're like, you know what? We'll take a little break from Hacks, and we'll put on the morning show, one of our other favorite. It's Apple John, and we just went back to Hacks.
We watched the first 2 episodes of the new season of Morning Show, and we don't care.
Okay.
I don't know if that's where we're at. We'll have to try it again.
It is the
I
first.
think we
time,
watched the first episode.
It's the first time this season, or it's the first time the show has made up its own shit, and I think it's lesser for it.
Right.
Like, like the other seasons actually kind of reflected stuff. Like they based
did the
the
Me
show.
Too
They based
season.
the show about a year after current events, so they were able to kind of like reflect them. This is all just like made up shit and made up countries, and I just don't care.
I'm finding
it loses it.
a little predictable so far.
Yeah.
So
Like
but we'll
who's
see how that goes.
It's less like cool entertainment espionage and backstabbing, and more like who's fucking who. And I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened. I think we'll try it. We'll try it.
We'll probably
I'm a
finish it. We're
completist,
committed.
so I
yeah.
have to now
No, yeah,
finish
we're
it,
committed.
yes.
It's just
the last
like
3 seasons were so good.
we couldn't stop watching it. Now it's like, oh, we'll catch you later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just meh.
Well, maybe after Hacks. Pink is in the chat saying, I'm always willing to take the hit for my cool points by admitting I like and own the Tron movies.
Me
You have
too.
infinite cool
Nice.
points.
Yeah,
too.
you have a lot of cool points.
You
You're
have
fine.
Infinite cool points.
Pink, it was cool. The Neutron was cool. It has like a 53% Rotten Tomato score, but an 86% audience score.
That's
Oh,
that's
wow.
my gauge. Like
Yeah.
I go by audience score.
And then
Alright.
I went and looked at the other ones. They track the same, about 50% Rotten Tomato scores and like 60 to 80% audience scores. So it's like, it's just as good as the other Tron movies.
right.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I did not watch Tron when it first came out in the 80s. And it wasn't until the second Tron was coming out that I was like, oh, let me go back and watch it.
It's boring.
I found it to be a struggle.
We rented it all the time as kids and just like watched it, but didn't actually watch it.
Yeah,
it's
had
just
it on.
It's just a cool ass movie to look at.
Hey, Alice, what was popping for you this week?
Well, what's popping for me right now is I just housed 2 bags
Nice.
of Jumpy salt and vinegar. Thank you, Carl's. I love these things. I also made a little turtle from the
There's a toy inside.
the
one
gummy
of the,
egg.
yeah.
But what's popping for me this week is I went to my first ever Renaissance fair. Oh, did you get I got a little baby turtle.
It's a
too.
butt.
What is this? It's
a-
like a butt with a penis. What am I looking at? It's
Why
a penis
is everything
butt.
phallic for you?
It's a penis butt.
It's
Look
a
at that.
dick butt.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's a dick butt. It's a dick butt.
It was right
So,
there.
anyway,
It was right there.
Ren fairs with dick
Ren
butts.
fair.
Yeah.
I went to my
Bespoke
first
dick
Ren
butts
fair.
with mead.
Big
I went-
turkey leg dick butt.
To my first Ren fair, and it was a fantastic time. I dressed up. I thrifted an outfit. It was fantastic. What?
Alice, can you
But-
start over? I really want this to be a short, but
Dick-
we have too much dick and butts.
Dick
before
butt.
we start.
No. Is it a dick with a butt or
Do you want the dick
dick's
butt as a
butt?
short, or do you want my
Yeah.
Ren fair story as a short?
Alice's Ren Fair story.
Hey, Alice, what was popping for you this week? God damn it!
Sorry.
What happened? That was a perfect layup.
Nailed
Was it the shoulder touch?
All right, I'll try to not
I-
compliment my friend.
Wait, are we starting from the top? I had set 2 bags of Jumpy salt and vinegar. Thank you, Carl's.
Yeah.
I also made a turtle, and I went to my first Ren fair this weekend.
Wow.
Also, I canceled a wedding.
Oh, gee.
At the Ren fair?
Yeah.
Right there, I just decided it was over.
You went back up on the board.
I took that man's broadsword and I stopped that wedding. Anyway, I wouldn't have done
it
that
wasn't
to
my
my
own.
wife.
I canceled a different wedding.
Nice.
No, I went to a Ren fair with 2 of my friends, Abby and Humsey, and I should say 4 of my friends, and Rob, and we had a fantastic time. I had never been to a Ren fair before. I don't know how. It was everything I enjoy, especially this time of year. They had spooky Halloween stuff.
Ah.
I got to dress up in an outfit that I thrifted and put together and felt very Renaissance-y, and I'm very excited about it because they're all pieces of the outfit I'll wear again. But it was just such a cool, I love an immersive experience. That's something I mean, I've always known about myself, but I just loved how into it everybody got. I felt like I was walking through a D&D campaign, and I've talked about it before on the podcast. I freaking love D&D. And just everything was so immersive. The money, we went to take out cash, and you could get just regular cash, but the one that we opted for, you got like doubloons.
Really?
And you paid with like doubloons instead of cash.
Yeah, it's just an exchange rate, like chips at a casino.
I think we've only been to like 1 or 2 Ren fairs, and I don't think we ever got doubloons.
I got like doubloons, and I got a little pouch with them.
Oh, that's
my
cool.
god, it was so cool, so immersive. I bought some really cool art that's already hanging on my wall. I had a great time with my friends. I was drinking beer and just eating. What did I? The one thing I will say, I'm a vegetarian. There's not a lot of vegetarian options in the Renaissance times, but
Pickle on a stick.
pickle on a stick. I did have a pickle on a stick. And
Nailed it.
I also had broccoli cheddar soup out of a bread bowl.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Sounds
Everything's
wonderful.
better in bread. I think that's actually
we
a rule.
saw Aaron Bonk, who was a performer who did fire and whips and juggling and all of that. Oh my god, Dean! Yes,
That's so
I
funny.
did see Aaron Bonk. That's so crazy that you just said that as I was talking about him. Yeah, he was crazy good. We actually met him after the show. We like waited in line to meet him because we were all just like, this guy is. He was hilarious. He was funny.
Wow.
He was playing music while balancing swords on his head and juggling. It was insane, insanely talented. But yes, Aaron Bonk was incredible. And then we also saw a joust at the end of the night, which was a whole cool performance with fireworks. And I just had a really great time with my friends.
That
It was
sounds
just a
awesome.
really fun time. I'm definitely going to another Ren fair. Like,
It makes me want to go. I don't think we ever went in the October times either. I think
No.
ours
Oh,
was like
and
it
it
was
was-
like really warm.
I
it
would-
was the perfect
every time-
day
Might
for
have
it.
Every time I've had the opportunity to go, it's been dead of summer, and I've
Yeah.
respectfully and violently declined.
Understandably so. This
Yeah.
was the perfect day. It was like
But,
a
like,
little
fall
warm
day,
for
I'm in.
October, but it was. I was wearing like a long sleeve thing, like a leather vest and like a long skirt, and I was perfectly comfortable. I almost bought a witch's broom. If I
Where's-
had had one more beer, I would have.
Where's
but-
the closest medieval times? Can we, as a show, just go to medieval times?
Yes.
Can we?
I'm so
Okay.
in.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I will
Isn't
travel.
like one in Jersey or something?
Maybe. Janine went. Janine and her partner went. So we have to. Well,
Hey Dean, or Dane, where's the Ren fair?
Medieval times.
I would like to go to the Ren fair again.
It's like 40 minutes from here, right?
Yeah, it
Not
wasn't
that
so
far.
bad.
It's an hour and a half.
Oh my God, I have a life.
I,
Too far.
I don't. So it took me like maybe a little over an hour to get there, and then an hour and a half back. It probably would have been like 40 minutes without the extra traffic of like everybody trying to get there. But
The thing I remember most about the time I went to the Ren fair was the first time I ever got what's that popcorn?
Kettle corn.
Kettle corn out of they had a big cauldron and they were making like in a giant fucking cauldron, and it was the most delicious kettle corn I've ever had in my life.
I typically don't like kettle corn, but if somebody served it to me
That's
out
what
of
I'm
a
saying.
cauldron,
I never liked. I'm like
that
sweet
way.
popcorn. That's dumb as hell. And
Most-
then I got
most
it out
things
of
out of cauldrons are good.
Out of a cauldron. Fuck, awesome.
I'm
Soups,
will eat
kettle
anything
corn,
out of a cauldron.
potions,
Out of a
witch's brew, cider.
yeah, either a
Everything out of a
cauldron,
cauldron.
or bread.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
That's why I had the bread bowl.
Out of a cauldron into bread or in a breaded cauldron. Let's
Yeah,
go.
giant
I am
bread
in.
cauldron.
Just a cauldron made out of
We
bread.
are patenting breaded cauldrons. Right
Just
now.
well, it's like a Panera bread, but it's just called cauldron bread.
Cauldron bread. Yep.
Everything's served in it,
Yep.
including more bread.
Like
pumpernickel in a
loaf of
sourdough.
bread, and we're like, this is a cauldron.
Don't make that face. Pumpernickel's delicious.
No, I know, I like it. I'm just thinking of like my stomach
Pumpernickel
feels
is
heavy.
delicious,
Just
yeah.
thinking about all that bread. What was popping for me this week was Poltergeist. 1982, PG. That movie is PG. Directed by Tobe Hooper. Kind of.
Is it really PG?
Yeah.
PG. That was back before they had PG-13 or rated, or maybe that was PG-13.
Holy crap! I want to see.
Oh wow!
Keep
What?
talking. Keep talking.
Oh no, I want to look at it. So Steven Spielberg, Tobe Hooper, Michael Grayus, and Mark Victor. I don't know who those people are, but basically,
Respect them.
because of
yeah.
the black phone that we talked about last week, I have been thinking about Intro to Horror. And growing up in the 80s, we had a very different cinematic experience, I think, than kids today have. And there was so many movies that were rated PG that terrified the boogans out of me. And I feel like there's a different vibe today with kids' movies regarding horror or like Intro to Horror and all that other stuff.
They don't want to
But-
traumatize children anymore.
They don't.
Like less.
Yeah. Bunch of pussies.
They don't want adults like us anymore.
Yeah.
Traumatized
All this
kids.
woke shit.
But when's the last time you guys watched Poltergeist?
Well, I haven't watched that yet, but maybe like
Sorry, I'm passing around.
2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Last year, it's one of my yearly watches.
It holds up like a mother.
It so does.
Oh, it
And-
so holds up. Did you watch the remake with?
I liked it. The 2015 one
Yeah,
with
I
Sam
haven't watched
Rockwell.
that one
Yeah.
yet.
It's actually solid as hell. It's just
Haven't watched it.
incomparable.
Okay.
You know, it's one of those remakes that's like, oh,
I
this
didn't- I
hits
was
the
keen to
mark.
see it.
But
Yeah.
I'm obviously not.
get this.
So this is
want.
it's a series of
And building your.
like
Great.
super weird special editions that they only do certain movies like two a year.
The film
and
vault.
I just happened to be able to like jump on this year's two. It was this and The Shining.
God damn
Oh.
it. How much were they?
Oh, just tell me you're gonna.
Wait, does it not open?
It opens.
Oh, open this one.
No, you were right. That side, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
I think they were only like $50. No, it was like $60. But
This is wonderful.
But
That's
it's like
beautiful.
only 4,000 in the world and only like certain retailers and stuff. So I also too didn't know I successfully got it until it was sent to me.
Nice.
Like 6 to
Oh,
8 months
sick.
later. So it's like it was like a whole thing. But it's the new 4K transfer of it. So I haven't had a chance to watch it. I really want to watch it. But I have, and The Shining is the same setup, the big old chunk.
Next
and
time, text me when these release.
they don't let you get more than one. You know that, right?
No, text me.
Okay.
So anyway, Poltergeist. If y'all haven't seen Poltergeist, it is perfect.
What if
it
you
is
do it?
such a great family film, family horror film. The characters, the parents are so charming and naturalistic in their relationship. They just hang out in the bedroom after the kids are going to sleep and smoke joints
Yeah.
and jump around and have a good time. And they're
I need.
yeah, they're very sweet. They feel real. They feel like they actually love each other. They feel like a full family. And I forgot how much time they spend with the family itself before any of the spookings happen.
That's a big thing about what I miss, because you know my horror criteria. I have to care about the characters, or I don't care at all.
Yeah.
Right. So like I think maybe that's left over even from our childhood of like more established characters to care about.
Yep.
And then like some of the newer horror kind of feels like missing of that by comparison.
Yeah, for sure. And the interesting thing about this, watching it, is in the first, 15, 20 minutes, there are no inklings whatsoever that you're about to get into Spooky Town.
Yeah.
There is the music, the score is light and frilly and very 1980s family film, Uncle Buck type, just like ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. And it's just the family having a good time and loving each other and then getting ready for school and eating the cereal. And then oh, there's a weird thing that happens. Oh, okay. The kid talks to the TV for a couple of seconds. And then we go back to the next morning. Everything's fine. And then even when spooky things start to happen, the wife is absolutely delighted. She is so excited that she can't wait for her husband to get home to show her
That'd be me as a wife.
The
if I were
movie-
getting
The
married.
kid being
the moving chair.
Yeah.
And then also the moving daughter. She's like, she puts Carol Ann in a helmet, plops her in the center so that she could slide across the floor. And it's just so well done. But then it amps up so quickly, and there's so many spooky ass things that happen in this movie that stuck with me ever since 1982 when it was released, and I probably saw it too early. The clown, the tree, the closet. But there's also a lot of humor to it. The fact that the investigators get there and the one guy is they're about to open the door to Carol Ann's room. And the one of the investigators, the paranormal investigators, is like, oh, yeah, we had this one case where there was like a toy and it moved several feet. But over the course of like 8 hours, it was almost imperceptible to the
He's
human
like, oh,
eye.
that's cute.
But because we filmed it in such a way we could watch it happen. And he goes, okay. And he just opens the door. Everything in the room is a cyclone of just things. And what is there? There's, what are those... when you're drawing circles,
spiral.
you put a pencil in it and it...
Spirograph.
No, but okay. A compass. And there's a compass and a vinyl record that's spinning itself, playing music. It's so dumb. But yeah, it's a really, really good movie. I forgot how
So good.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. No. It's a great movie. Did you like the second one?
I haven't gotten to it yet. I haven't seen it in a very
Ever?
long time.
Oh, I was gonna say I saw the second one first when I was like,
Yeah?
because I was like,
That's the one
7.
with the
Oh, that makes
braces.
sense, yeah.
I was 7 or 8. It was one with the braces and the one with the tequila worm.
Oh my God. Yes,
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Like that one scarred me first, and then I went
Yeah.
back and watched the other one because I was only like 8,
Yeah.
7 or 8. Yeah,
I wonder if that's what happened. That feels familiar.
because for a very long time I merged the two movies. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like the end of the end of the second one, if I remember correctly, they're all holding hands, flying through the spirit realm together, kind of a thing.
Oh, okay.
It's like a weird big special effects ending,
Yeah.
and I would conflate it with the pool.
Oh,
I don't know why. So it was like it wasn't until later in life that I had to like separate them.
Yeah, in my head, I want to say that the clown and the braces thing were in the same movie.
Oh.
Yeah, but no. Anyway, if you haven't watched Poltergeist, go watch it. It is so good, and this is the perfect time to do it. Dane Zanowski says, speaking of Tobe Hooper, we just finished Monster, the Ed Gein story on Netflix, and Ed Gein had an influence on Psycho, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Silence of the Lambs.
Ed Gein used to be, before I started not really loving researching serial killers so much, he was my, like, the one that I was most fascinated with. I have not watched the show. I don't know if I will. Just because I have a hard time watching those things now. But as I've talked about, triggers, all that. But yeah, Ed Gein fascinated me for many reasons, but one of the reasons is because he has influenced some of my favorite horror movies, particularly Silence of the Lambs with Buffalo Bill and all that, and Psycho.
I remember how angry I was when I found out the Texas Chainsaw Massacre wasn't, in fact, based on any
a
real
true
story.
story.
It was just based on
Ed Gein.
a guy ate some people once. Like
No, that's not all
even
he
Ed
did.
Gein, yeah.
No, I know, but I mean, like,
it wasn't
I'm just like, it wasn't like there
like
was
a
a Texas
family.
Chainsaw Massacre that happened. Yeah,
I
no,
was
it
like,
just like Ed
he
Gein.
made
Those are very different stories.
stuff out of parts.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
You know, completely the other direction.
No.
Did any of you watch? You just mentioned Uncle Buck. Did anybody watch the John Candy documentary?
Not yet.
oh, not yet. I Like Me.
I Like Me.
It is
Oh,
fantastic.
I want to see that. I feel like I'm gonna cry
You
Probably.
are.
watching that.
Man.
What a
It
delightful
destroyed me.
human.
It's beautiful.
I want to. That's on my list. Yeah. Hey, wow. Let's move on to the main review of Black Phone 2 2025, directed by Scott Derrickson, written by C. Robert Cargill, cast Mason Thames, Ethan Hawke, Miguel Mora, Madeline McGraw, Jeremy Davies, and Damian Beecher.
Not Henry
Bashir.
Thomas.
Say again?
Demian Bashir.
Damian Bashir. Ooh, that's a good name.
He's good.
Bad dreams haunt 15-year-old Gwen as she receives calls from the Black Phone. That's the name of the movie.
I
and
have a
sees
phone
and sees disturbing
It's not
visions.
the black phone. It's a black phone.
Shit, you're right.
It's
Disturbing
Black
visions
Phone.
of 3 boys being stalked at a winter camp, accompanied by her brother, Finn. They head to the camp to solve the mystery, only to confront the grabber, a killer who's grown even more powerful in death.
I would argue not.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about that later.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 72% with an 84% audience score, cinema score B, and a Metacritic 59.
In researching this, I would like to share this
Please.
review that I found.
Please.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't read it, but I saw how
Do you want it
long
now
it was.
or
Do it now. Do
Do
it.
it now. This is
So,
a 1-star review.
This is an honorary member of the Cult Pop podcast.
This is Lane
Can I see?
from Parts Unknown, gives the film 1 star. This was one of the worst movies I've ever watched. I'm currently sitting in the theater typing this out because it's so boring. Let me get through the whole thing.
Okay, all right,
Trying.
all right.
There's no.
The jump scares were terrible. The plot was terrible. It's giving a Nightmare on Elm Street ripoff with the way the dreams are sequenced and how the killer already died but is so much more powerful in death. They honestly should have just ended it at the first movie. The money can't be that good. There are so many more movies you could see instead of this. It was terrible, god-awful, boring, unenjoyable remake of a movie that has already been made before. If I see this on my screen ever again, I'm going to jump out of a 5-story building from the roof. In fact, this is a third through. In fact, I'm going to find the tallest building in the world. I'll rebuild the original Twin Towers if I must, just to jump off the highest point if I ever have to even glance in the direction of this film again.
This can't be real. That's insane.
I'd rather gouge my eyes out than watch this film again. I'd publicly broadcast myself singing, I don't know this reference, a Bendy and the Ink Machine fandom song in front of 12 billion people, or 8 billion, I don't know, in the world, if it meant I didn't have to watch this movie again. This was a waste of what is possibly $5. It might have been a waste of $10 because I didn't buy the ticket. I would willingly give my friend a refund and drive all 40 minutes back to my house and sit in silence debating the point of ever watching this movie again. I wish I never thought about attending the showing of this movie. I wish this movie was never even thought of. The first one was good, not great. And one of the most mediocre pieces of media is considered the part 2 of this film. I'd rather you make a part 3 just out of spite for this comment so I could write another one. The only mildly good thing about this movie was the soundtrack. And even then, the music is taken out of context from the original meaning for literally nothing. I think he's talking about the needle drops. This movie was so boring that there are kids currently actively shouting 6-7 across the theater because there's nothing enjoyable about what's playing on the screen. I wish to be these children, but unfortunately, I'm stuck typing out this review because otherwise nobody would tell you how terrible this movie was. I don't care how it ends. I don't care how the middle even is. If I change my mind, I will update this review and express how little I was pleased with the ending rather than how disgusted I am wasting my time sitting in this theater. I could be sleeping right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to anyone who goes to watch this. I'm sorry to anyone who wastes their money on something this terrible. Never, ever watch a part 2 of a movie like Black Phone because you will be either more confused than you were originally or you'll be extremely disappointed. I wasted my gas getting here. Don't waste your gas coming to see this movie. Don't waste your electricity on playing this at home. If I could give this movie 0 out of any number, I would. But unfortunately, I got to put 1 star. Just know that this single star comes from the enjoyment I had hanging out with my friend.
Aww.
Not a single ounce of this movie.
They only like you 1 star.
Yeah. Yeah, not a single ounce of this movie filled me with joy or happiness. As stated previously, if I could, I would sit in a group of 7-year-olds and watch Skibbity Toilet or whatever the children are watching now for days if it meant this movie could be deleted off the planet and for the team that made it to receive funding back to make anything good. End scene.
Oh, wow.
Who is this?
So that was Noel. That's Noel's review of the movie.
Why would you bring up Skibbity Toilet, Jerry? I don't want to see that.
700 words of
That is...
not even finishing the movie.
I'm annoyed that he was in the theater typing this thing out.
I'm annoyed that this exists, but it's also funny just how stupid people are.
Yeah.
So I wanted to share
That's so funny.
I wanted to share this.
So let's all go through and talk
That
about
was
how we
neat.
got here. How did you? Because you weren't here to talk about Black
No.
Phone, the first. How did you feel about the Black Phone?
I really, really enjoyed it. I thought the Black Phone was really, really good. It was tight, efficient, really effective. The scary of it was the realism and had just like a little awesome flavors of supernatural that kind of heightened it.
Yeah.
It made it. The movie wasn't scary because of the creepy. It was scary because of how real it was.
That's what I mentioned last week. As a kid who grew up in like the stranger danger, like I would go, like my parents took me to like classes of like self-defense that were like preparing you to be like literally like grabbed from a van. And like, yeah, that's what freaked me out about this movie and kind of why I avoided it until we were talking about it.
Yeah, there's sequences in the first movie that in my mind rival some of like the creepier things in like a movie like Scream. I'm thinking specifically of Scream 3 with the car scene where he's passed out and they have to crawl across him.
Scream 2.
Scream 2?
Yep.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. But just like simple things like that where it's real people in real danger and just like I think he's at the top of the stairs in the chair kind of thing. Shit like that was 10 times more effective than
not to
like
go up the stairs
Freddy
and tell them.
Krueger.
Yeah.
Which like that I love that.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was a really good movie. Both
was
my wife and I watched
real.
it. And she liked it a lot too, and she's not a very big horror fan.
Oh, nice.
So it was very much a gateway movie for the two of us.
Well, I feel like that you got to keep going because that is not what this movie is.
No.
There is no realistic elements to this movie.
No.
But it is a revenge movie on multiple levels, which I enjoyed.
There are so many things about this movie that I absolutely love. And then there's also some things in this movie that I could have completely gone without.
Yes.
Same.
Potentially even it existing.
Oh.
So you wrote that review.
I know. No. This was great.
Yeah.
I love Scott Derrickson. I love C. Robert Cargill. I'll watch Ethan Hawke in anything because he's wonderful. It was good. Really good. But more than an hour in, I was still thinking, why? Right? And it wasn't until the back half that it was like, oh, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Why did it take me an hour to get here? Okay. There's... Yeah, go ahead.
No, you.
I will forgive almost everything if the movie is emotionally resonant, and it was.
Yeah.
So it was good.
Yeah.
Same for me.
That's what hit me.
All of the emotional peaks hit in the most manipulatively effective way possible. Fine. Forgive everything if they wow you with an ending, right? The whole Charlie Kaufman of it all.
Yeah.
But I did find myself being... A lot of the movie was very navel-gazy. Very, very, very navel-gazy. Of like, was it cool how they did the dream sequences? Absolutely. I read and listened to a couple of articles about how they pulled it off technologically and
Super
stuff.
8 and
Super 8, Super 16, interspersing the two, and
Thought
then
that
like
was
reframing it and shit.
reframing,
Awesome.
blowing up. Yeah.
It worked, but then there were parts in the movie where I don't think it worked at all. And why did there need to be 3 separate long dream sequences before they even start the plot of the movie, which is effectively when they get to the camp?
Yeah.
There is an hour of movie before the movie starts.
I didn't even clock that. It was that
It's
long.
it's a
Same.
2 hour. It's like a 2 hour and 5
Yeah, it
minute
is.
movie.
It is like
Yeah.
a 2-hour movie, but I
We
didn't
we
even
don't
clock
learn
it was that
anything
long.
new from like 2 dreams at all. It's just her finally getting
Or
to the
finally
room.
getting to the freaking house. Yeah.
Because you already knew these characters, you already knew they were capable of, and the rules were established immediately for her dreams. You're just
Are these
showing
considered
off.
Spoilers.
I don't know.
Oh, we're going to be talking about our basic feelings about Black Phone 2, and then we will let you know when we're getting into spoilers.
I feel like they indulged at the detriment of how effective this movie could have been, especially when you compare it to the first one, because I think the first one is exponentially better.
Yeah.
I agree. But also, I also did not clock how long it took us to get to
Yeah.
the...
It didn't feel like that long to me.
Yeah, to get to, was it the Overlook?
Yeah.
I
I called it Camp Crystal Lake in the winter.
Yeah.
What's it
there you
actually
go. Yeah.
What was it actually called? Camp
Alpine Lake.
Alpine Lake. Yeah.
They're in
But
Colorado.
I was so... Because of my relationship to the characters and watching what they had gone through in Black Phone 1, I was totally content just sitting there and watching them deal, interact with each other, find out where the dad is emotionally and with his addiction and how they're all interacting and trying to get past what happened in the first one. And it just really felt like an appropriate check-in from all of the trauma that they suffered from Black Phone 1. So I was totally in with everything that was going on, especially I love how we're introduced to Mason Thames' character, Finney, and the fact that he is
the
just
parallel
of-
to the first one.
of like pummeling that kid in the same way that Robin did.
Yep.
And so like, because Robin is the only other character besides his sister that I think he had a really close connection with in the first movie, and helped him survive, it makes sense that he would sort of acclimate to the way Robin was, right? To try to be that.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that at all.
No, but I'm just saying there's like everything about the beginning of the movie I enjoyed. I was in on it. So I wasn't like, just like, oh, can we get to the movie?
No.
You know?
I feel like I have to defend myself just a little bit. I know you're not attacking, but I'm going to defend
No.
myself. The first 20 minutes, yes. Even just seeing the dad open a soda, got it.
Yeah.
Seeing how Finn's presented, got it. Like, these are all effective character changes from the events of the first movie that made sense. We clocked it. Then they spent 40 minutes with Gwen, who had some of, in my opinion, the most stilted dialogue that just inorganically inserted slang, and I couldn't stand it.
Oh,
He's
really?
so choice.
He's so choice.
Radical.
It felt so inorganic. Like, everything about what I'm seeing establishes set in time.
Yeah.
I was there. They did not talk like that. It's like they were constantly pressing it in, and it was just like, stop it. It doesn't even sound organic. Yeah. It was like when we were reading Grommets, that one episode, that one issue. Issue 2, when they go to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And it was a whole 2 scenes of all the things on the menu that aren't there anymore. And hey, you radical loser with like, it was just like every single reference for the entire miniseries had to fit in these 2 panels. And it was like, stop it.
Yeah.
Just ease it back. Everything else, accurate.
It reminds
And
me.
enters a scene. This, it's a hat on a hat. It's absolutely a hat on a hat. Everything about the entire atmosphere that's created shows me 1982. You're doing too much. After that,
It reminds me of a meme I've seen that made me laugh really hard, and it was like writers for TV shows who've never had a sibling writing siblings. Hey, big bro,
Yeah.
what's up, little sis? And I'm like, nobody says that.
like a 45-year-old trying to write
Yeah.
for a 12-year-old.
Yeah, trying
No.
to use like all the Gen Z slang.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
It sounds just as bad as us trying to say it.
It's true. That was a very funny episode, though.
You just ate and left no crumbs.
Yeah.
On God.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. There were things I hated about it. But we'll get to that later.
I just want to say,
Spoilers.
had it not been for the trailer to this movie, I wouldn't have watched the first one.
Oh.
This one, the trailer for this piqued my interest in seeing him portrayed as kind of like a Freddy Krueger-esque villain. And just some of the imagery of him, like, you see him skating on the lake with the axe, or like Finn with the payphone, and like, I loved that.
I loved it too, but it was so silly.
It was so silly, but I loved it. And like, they had to drop like, oh yeah, he loved ice skating, and I'm like, all right, whatever. But like that, or even like one of the scenes of Gwen you see in the trailer of her like spinning around in the air. I was like, and blood flying everywhere. I was like, I want to see Black Phone 2 now. And I was like, I've never seen the first one because I avoided it intentionally because of some of my triggers, but I was like, I might have to see it now, and I'm really glad I did. But yeah, had it not been for this piquing my interest, I would not have ever watched the first one, I don't think.
I also think you can't get to the attachment to the characters if this were
Right.
just
Yeah.
on
Right.
its own.
I wouldn't
right?
just jump into this one.
No,
Cold.
Now,
no.
had I not seen the other one, maybe that extra hour I spent with these people would have
Would have made more sense.
made more
Yeah.
sense, but
Yeah.
probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you think? Now that
I
you
was so
have seen
impatient.
it.
I really enjoyed it, but I still feel like I'm ready. I just watched Black Phone last week for the first time, and I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would.
You're Black Phone pilled.
I'm
Yep.
Black Phone pilled. I'm riding that high, and then I literally just watched Black Phone with Terry sitting behind me like a few hours ago. We didn't realize we had tickets to the same
You guys
show.
didn't even like sit together.
Right?
He thought I was sitting too close. I was in row D.
D is middle, dude.
Middle.
Don't be a baby.
You got to go one back
No.
from D.
No, D's middle. D is
He
fine.
said that right before the movie started. He's like, "Why are you sitting so close?" I'm like, "I'm not close."
Yeah, that's 4 from the front. That's fine.
Yeah.
And I know which auditorium it is because I went yesterday. So
Small
you're right.
auditorium.
Yeah, a smaller one.
You're
I think we were literally the only two people there.
We were
It was just us.
D6 and
Yeah.
E8.
D8
who would have thought at 1:20 p.m.
on a Wednesday.
on a Wednesday in the middle of like the Philly burbs?
I
It
have.
wouldn't be a not packed auditorium.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We are Philly. We're not Philly Burbs.
Yeah. Excuse
Legit
19127.
Philly.
Pay the
That's
tax.
right.
The burbs of Philadelphia, like it's still Philadelphia. There's no burbs in here.
Yeah.
What?
I really enjoyed the movie.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had a great. I still think I like the first one better. But I just had a really fun time with this one. It gave me what I wanted, which was a Freddy Krueger-esque Ethan Hawke.
Nice. What did you think?
I enjoyed it overall. I had
Well, we both enjoyed Black Phone.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, for sure. Yeah, I think a lot of everything else that I have to say is probably a spoiler, but
Okay.
like I can say like without spoiling, there's exposition.
Exposition.
Oh, you mean you didn't like when they all sat in a room and so there was something I really enjoyed about that scene, and there's something that I truly despised about that scene.
We'll get to that in just a second. Okay. I recommend it. I think if you like Black Phone 1, go see Black Phone 2.
Yeah, I recommend it. I think it was a very fun theater experience. You just have to have Terry sitting one row behind you.
Was he? Hey, wait. Did he talk at all?
No.
That's right. Respectful Terry.
I was talking the entire time though.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
She was saying 6, 7 over and over.
As Terry was writing a shitty review.
Yeah, no, I'd recommend this. This is probably the best horror adjacent movie in theaters right now. If you want to go see a movie,
It's
Yeah.
October.
yeah.
You got spooked? Recommend?
Yes,
Yeah,
correct,
okay,
for
cool.
sure. Yeah.
It's a good sit.
We're going to get into good sit. We're going to get into spoilers starting now. So
we just-
exposition.
Dane's. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Dane says
Dane's comment.
Black Phone 3, The Grabber Ice Capades.
But before
I would watch that.
Before I forget, because it's not really plot related, there's the cool stuff that they did with the camera.
Yeah.
I love it. The movie didn't waste time trying to like trick you. Is this a dream or not?
I love that.
Visually
Yes.
identifies dreams.
No.
Fucking great. But the rules are so malleable, it took me out.
Okay.
In so much as there are times when the grabber, who is only visible through her dream, but physical in the physical space, when we're seeing Finn in her dream interact with, and then outside of her dream interact with,
Yeah.
it's visually the same dream or not.
Yeah.
They are not on the same plane of existence. I would have given a toe, my least favorite toe, to see him in high res and her and the rest of the scene in low res at the same time, to show me visually that they are not standing next to each other, but they're standing next to each other because he trusts her and she trusts him. There was so many better ways to really do this that I would have expected somebody as wildly talented as these two creators to kind of really, really fuck with.
What's your least favorite
Can you say
toe?
that again? You said there was not a visual cue?
There's a visual cue whether you're in a dream or not in a dream.
Right.
She, the finale, and then also the kitchen. Finn physically is able to kind of grab the grabber, but he's not in the same physical space. They show in like 8mm and 16mm the two of them standing next to each other, but they're both grainy or they're both in high res. I wanted to see him in high res in the grainy atmosphere or vice versa, especially in the finale on the lake, because there's like hero shots of the two of them standing next to each other, even though they're not physically in the same space. She's over on the
She's sleeping.
She's sleeping on the cart, but fighting in her dream, and he's
Shit.
on the lake
You're right.
fighting, and it's like like it's like a rule of storytelling. You establish these two things, and if your finale is merging them together, merge them
together.
together.
Yeah.
Show me that. Like, we established the rules of inside the dream, and then we established the rules of what he could do outside the dream. The entire finale is contingent on the two of them working together from their different planes of existence, and we're not seeing it. It pissed me off
God damn it.
because it was like
Didn't piss me off until now.
It was like
Right?
it's the kind of, it's not a real pissed off. This movie's great.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
really
the kind of mediocre that pisses you off. Like,
You're so close.
so close to
Just
being
do the thing.
like from great to masterpiece was this much of a bridging, and it just
No, I get it.
They,
Yeah.
they do that at one point.
when because I didn't clock it.
So it's in the cabin when she is not awake and she's waking up. You notice that the grain
They fade
dissolves
away.
out and it goes to high res.
They fade away because he's there and he's not, because same
It's
space.
still showing Finn though.
No, I know. It's her view of Finn, and then her view goes to high res. The scene I'm talking about, which honestly, that would have set it up even better, because the scene I'm talking about, she's nowhere near him in her dream. He's near her outside of the dream. They're both in low res. Do you see what I'm saying?
It's
like
when he's like falling through the ice.
When he's
after
falling
the
through the-
kids grab him and drag
yeah,
him down.
like Finn
and they're,
smacks
like,
his
looking at
face
him
in the
go.
ice.
Yeah.
She just came out of
chops
the
his
water,
leg.
but in physical space, she's over on the horse sleeping. So I wanted to see high res him inside her dream standing next to her, or vice versa, low res her standing next to him while he's like smashing this fake thing. You're taking these two visual cues and you're bringing them together as the climax of the story.
Yeah.
That
It was just very close to being.
it was very close to being masterful.
Shit, I didn't catch that, but now I.
Well, they spent so much time showing you what it was like in a dream visually. Fucking do something with it.
which is a fun visual. I like the way
it's
they did
awesome.
that.
Oh, I
It's
loved
absolutely
that. Was one
awesome.
of my notes. Was I loved how they
And
did the dream sequence.
even in like a visual storytelling way, we see what it's like when he's seeing her walk around, and then they cut away from 8mm to his outside, especially when they're in the basement. And then we see what it's like when she comes out of it, where he's in low res and then he's actually there in high res. You set up showing them together because they all work together at the end.
Yeah. My issue wasn't that. It is now, but mine was the exposition. Like the first thing I think we said when we came out of there was just like, boy, that was a lot of exposition. And they do one of the things that I really hate, which is you, the filmmaker, are showing the audience a scene, and then because someone else wasn't witness to that scene, the characters who were witness to the scene are now telling someone else in the movie what you just watched. You're like, we just caught that. Like, just we experienced that all together as viewers. We don't have to sit here and watch you recount it to someone 30 seconds later. You could just like, oh boy, you'll never believe what happened. Cut to after them filling in the other characters, that sort of thing I hate. And there was just I don't know if it was the staging or the dialogue, like the way it was written, or the acting, because I feel like the only really, really strong actor in this movie is Madeline McGraw. Like she's the MVP of both of these movies.
Rushed it both times.
Anytime that she's upset, I feel it. Anytime she's angry, I feel it. She's awesome.
I thought Mason Thames did a good job. There was
He's
a
better
part.
in this one.
Better in this one, but he
He's
still
better in this
couldn't
one.
bring it.
I thought he did in the one scene when the dad shows up in the snowplow car, and she's calling him out for just being high all the time.
That was great.
And then he just he looks older in this movie, obviously, because it's years later. So I was kind of seeing him as an older teenage kid, and then suddenly he was that little kid again. He's like, I'm so tired of being angry. He's like, I'm so tired of being scared all the time. And he's like weeping, and I thought that was great. I was like, okay, I see the little kid that was stuck in the basement again.
Yeah.
Like he's back. Like before, I was like, okay, he's just like an angsty teen going through it, and then I was like, oh, okay, there it is. Like that's what it did. Switched it for me.
I think I would like his performance better if he didn't have to be next to Madeline McGraw and the way she brings it.
Yeah.
She's so good.
She really does.
Everybody else in the movie is just slightly less than.
Yeah,
because
she really brings it.
we watched her do it for real.
It services the story that she's the main character too in this.
Yes.
One. So like,
I like
he
that
doesn't
switch.
have to. He doesn't really have to. He doesn't have to draw the focus like he did in the first movie. So he really just has like maybe 2 really great moments to shine. Well, 3. But besides that, he's basically just servicing her story, which is fine.
But yeah, there's that sequence where a bunch of them are in the chapel.
Yeah.
And just none of it feels real. It just
At the part when he's like, yeah, the kid that killed him was named Finney. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Finn Blake. And I'm
hang
like,
on.
there's no way you didn't know that when you first met him.
The internet. I don't know.
Yeah,
That
I mean, no, you know, you're right. Maybe not.
That entire scene, though, I started hating it, and I started loving it, then I started hating it, and then I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it started with against the trope of wasting my time having to. I was expecting everyone in the room to be like, "That can't be real. We just what we saw isn't real." Like doing the whole like rigmarole of convince me. Everyone just believes.
That's what we were talking about that
like,
on the way
yes,
here.
let's go.
I was like,
Yeah.
they all walk in. She's flipping around in the midair, like blood splattering everywhere, and everyone just goes, "Oh shit, okay."
Yeah.
We don't have to do that's not real.
Yeah, we skipped that part.
You're making this up.
But then it turns into I'm going to recap our life stories in the most inorganic way. Here's
Yes.
a picture from the wall. Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's the grabber.
But
yeah.
then it almost becomes parody because even the way that they're all sat in the room are the factions of the group. You've got the two
Religious.
stand-ins for Holy Rollers that think she's demonic. She's alone with her brothers next to her, but they're alone, set off from Ernesto,
yes.
Yeah, not Robin.
Ernie, but played by the same guy.
And then you
just
have
learned
you're
to
almost like the other two characters, Mustang and
Armando.
Mando.
Mando.
Yeah.
They're the arbiters, so they're on the outskirts. Like it was framed really cool, and I'm like, oh, I see what you're doing here. It's almost like a parody. Like you're just it's all on the surface, but then it goes on too long, and it's just like, God damn it, okay. Because at that point too, I'm like, either he was a camp counselor or he didn't actually kill those kids, or like
I knew
drop a
immediately. I was like,
shoe.
he worked at this camp.
drop a
with their
shoe
mom.
because
Yeah.
we're spending too much time here now. Yeah, it was really rough. It was like, let's get it in. There's a lot of lore in this movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think that's another one of my, I can't tell if I love it or hate it. The fact that everything wraps up with a bow in this. Everything is so snug in that, there's a camp, and then, the grabber worked there, and then, my mom was there too at the same time.
About
It's like,
that. I was gonna ask.
a little
so
too cute.
I love a revenge movie, as I talked about before. It's one of the reasons why Carrie is one of my favorite movies.
Never heard of it.
Better than Creepshow 2.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Better.
It feels as though there were
good.
people that voted on this, and it was democratically
Better
decided
than Creepshow
as
2.
to if it is or isn't better than
Carrie.
good flick.
I'm gonna leave. But
I identify
was
myself
just
as
so-
Creepshow 2. You can refer to me as Creepshow 2 from now.
So I was like, oh, okay, so it's like a revenge story because I almost just called him the creeper. The grabber is getting revenge for not only his death but his brother's death by going after Gwen.
Yeah.
But then now they're also trying to get revenge for their mother, who happened. I was like, it's a revenge on revenge on revenge story.
Yeah. Revenge is all the
Too
way
many
down.
layers of revenge. But I was gonna ask how you felt about their mom being.
There's elements of it that I love. The beginning that we get, the pre-credits thing that we get of the young girl at the lake answering the phone, or calling. You're right, calling, and you don't know who she's talking to, and then you later find out that it's her own daughter's dream in the future.
Okay. Is it though? Because she has the same. So I think that was Gwen. I don't think that conversation actually ever happened. Like, I don't think Hope, was her name Hope, ever spoke to Gwen, because later we see Gwen having a dream about her mom, and her mom says verbatim all the same things, but she's talking to one of the boys. She's like, where are you? You must be in Colorado, right? Because it's the same. There's no area code, so it must be local.
Adult
I
Gwen?
think it was-
Echo instead of a.
Wait.
It's like an echo versus
Adult
like,
mom?
No, we hear. So in the opening, it's teenage mom.
Yeah.
Calling the phone. We don't hear who she's talking to.
Right.
But then later we see Gwen in the basement answering the phone, and she has that same conversation with her mom.
Yeah.
But then later we see Gwen is standing outside the phone booth watching her mom have that conversation verbatim with one of the boys in the lake. And the mom says verbatim all the same things she said to Gwen. So I don't think she ever actually spoke to Gwen. I think that was Gwen within her dream. Hearing part of the conversation.
But that doesn't track with why her mom would make a phone call. We don't see the dream of a boy writing numbers or where they would be written.
Right. But she
It
says the
tracks-
same thing. She's like, there were numbers scratched on ice. It's the boys writing to her on the ice to call that number.
But what's that number call?
We don't see that. So like
It calls them.
So-
and then because the boy's like, it's so cold, I don't know who I am, and she's like, well, you're calling from Colorado, right? Like it's
I mean,
a local number. It's verbatim. the
honestly
same
though,
thing she says
you know
to
what though?
Gwen.
I would.
Wow.
It could.
Wait,
that could.
the number. The number is defined as that's the number she called to get in contact with Gwen.
No, that's the number that she called because she saw it in a dream, and
She saw it in a
we're
dream.
led to believe that it's a call to Gwen in her own dream.
Right.
Yeah.
But
But I was wondering that. I was like, did she actually speak to Gwen in the future, or
can I tell you? Can I say why I think it's irrelevant?
okay?
No, in a good way. Like this is like a cool, like multi-layered storytelling thing.
Mm-hmm.
If it is actually her talking to a boy who was murdered, and then her sister, her daughter is seeing the reflection of it, and then it parallels the conversation. We're being chose to show the parallel of the conversation, not the original conversation. So it's almost irrelevant, especially in like the dream logic of the movie. All that's important is that she's able to tap into
Yeah,
the stuff.
that's what it is.
You know what I'm
like
saying?
I think Gwen's tapping into it, but I don't think the mom is speaking to her directly. I
But
think the
then
mom
she
is
is
still speaking
at the end.
At the end,
Well,
of the
yeah,
end,
yes,
that's different.
yeah.
That's adult
So-
mom.
Which I laughed about that.
But if we do
I
like
cried.
I cried.
Oh, I laughed.
If we do like a dream logic of being able to not only loop dreams but go in other people's dreams or see echoes of dreams, then you could also argue that her mom explicitly repeated that conversation for her benefit to get her.
Right.
Right.
So it is her talking to her,
Right.
as opposed to
Right.
the original conversation.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying like on
'Cause-
paper
It works either
it's
way.
mildly
Yeah.
irrelevant.
Yeah.
It's more like a
Yeah, that's what it made me pause because like even in like when Gwen is talking to her, she's like, "Oh, you saw it." Like she's like, "You saw it carved in ice." She's like, "Oh my god, I saw it carved in ice too." And she's like, "Oh my god, yes." And in the conversation, the boy says something about like carving it in ice. And she's like, "Oh my god, yeah." And it's like, yes, it's like
I
the
totally
same
missed
inflection.
it.
So I'm like,
That's
oh,
pretty cool.
did she actually have that conversation with Gwen? Because I was wondering that too. I was like, did she know? Like when she had Gwen, was she like, "Oh my god, I spoke to you in a
No,
dream"?
even if
I
if
was
she
like-
did talk directly to Gwen via her dream in the future, I don't think mom has any idea at the time while she's alive what that was about.
Okay.
I
Because
thought
that's
it was
what was
just
confusing me. I
something-
was like, did she know she was speaking to her daughter, or did she's like, "Oh, I had this phone call with this lady named Gwen, and I'm gonna name her Gwen."
Yeah.
So I think this is a revenge story.
Yeah.
I also think that's mildly irrelevant from the perspective of Finn and Gwen.
Oh yeah.
The motivation of it's presented as it's the grabber's motivation to get revenge on them, but it's not because they're trying to get revenge for their mom. Also not. I think the actual story, which is how they'll expand this, I think, is he is able to haunt and or otherwise the things and people he's murdered over time.
Right. As long as they're not found and they don't know their identity.
Yes, that's the rules that
Yes.
they don't the soft establish. It just so happens that Gwen and Finn were able to tap into this one because it directly affected their mom. How to expand it later, it's just grabber. It's just somebody else that's got the sight.
Yeah, it's basically
So it's-
whoever else has the shining.
So
Yeah.
to like almost a dig on the movie though, is we're spending time deeply invested in these characters, but the larger lore is they're not actually a part of the
Right.
larger lore. Because I saw somebody kind of talk about how like, oh, it seems so specific that like they're truly connected to blah blah blah. They're not though. Like it's almost happenstance.
Right.
And his mom didn't create his origin. Or their mom didn't create his origin. Like it's immaterial.
Yeah.
It's a small place.
Right.
It's fucking Colorado.
Yeah.
I also think connected to the two movies, like I feel like the grabber always like in the first one was like Finney is different.
Yeah.
And like
Yes.
and you don't really learn why until the second, but like it was always kind of established that way.
Also,
So,
why is he murdering children?
I mean that's for the next one apparently. Like I was like, hoping to get a little bit.
Why is he murdering the children?
Well, my theory I brought up last time is I think he was kept in that basement at one
Yes.
point.
That's
I
right.
think
Yep.
he has some childhood trauma. Like I think he was like the OG boy kept in that basement.
Is he a
And he's like-
willing demon of sorts, or is he just co-opted by afterlife stuff?
I think he's willing.
Willing.
I think he's definitely willing.
Willing.
The way that
So
he
were these
treats
kids sacrifices and stuff?
Finn, like the way that he treats Finn in the first one.
Oh no, I mean it's his choice. I'm talking about is he working for a larger supernatural thing that he believed in?
Oh, I don't
to
know.
get him to this point.
Oh, I
Not
know.
yeah, he wasn't possessed to kill all these children.
Right.
It was more like his motivation being where he is now to get there, or is it just he was a murderous creeper and is being co-opted by afterlife shit?
I don't
Like
know.
we don't
Yeah.
explore it. I did love the scene, the only like real dialogue scene the fucking guy's got. It's a bit of a kindness. I was like, that's fucking cool, and it's creepy. The only time his mask is like
Yeah,
half
when he
off.
has part of his face showing. Yeah, that was cool when when he's showing her how her mom actually died. Oh,
And I did like how the fathers was just like, all right,
yeah, yeah.
like, all right.
All right, I guess
It's
I'm on
like
board with this.
Weird shit. Let's go.
What was I going to say? Who do you think? So we see Finney multiple times, or at least once or twice in the beginning, answer payphones that are out of order and saying, "I'm sorry." He just blankly says, "I'm sorry, I can't help you," and hangs up. Who are those other victims of the grabber?
No, I think they're just.
Just ghosts?
I think he's just him. His family is tuned.
Yeah, they're tuned. But I was like,
So it's just.
Like he's a medium, and that's their tool.
Yeah.
and like
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, that's what. So expanding this universe, it could be like Conjuring, in so much as like here's a separate thing over here with just the grabber. Finney and Gwen are done, or you could just do Finney and Gwen 5 years from now, kind of leaning into what they're able to do.
right.
I don't know. I would watch either of them, but I would vehemently reject another convoluted crossing paths of them directly attacking each other.
Yeah, it was
And
a
if
little
you do
too
that,
cute.
if you do that, 3 movies from now, where another young whatever
Nightmare.
medium looks up and finds
Yeah.
Finn.
I wouldn't mind
Nightmare on
though,
Elm Street 3 when they get
yeah,
Nancy
when
coming back.
when Nancy
during
comes back.
Warriors, yeah.
if they went further back generationally than the current characters we know, and like this is like this parallel of this family of like somebody kind of demonic and a medium, and like pursued it.
That would
Oh
be
my
cool
god,
as
that'd be
shit.
cool.
But
Or even like we could do a limited series of the grabber
Yeah.
in 1950s. Or I don't know, but then it wouldn't be Ethan Hawke.
no.
Which
Although
Oh,
she made
yeah.
it was an interesting the fact that Ethan Hawke didn't need to be in this movie.
He's
That
all
was-
covered,
We
yeah.
never
was-
see him.
No.
but that was 100% him.
That was cool.
His body, the physicality.
Yes.
He was there on set, and that was. right.
I stopped by the shop right before I was going to the movie, and you told me that you're like, it didn't need to be Ethan Hawke, but like I feel like it did. Like I
Even-
feel like I felt
No,
his.
I just meant
oh
I thought it was a brave choice
okay.
to
That
be Ethan
oh,
Hawke
I get what you're saying.
and
now.
to be in this movie and never show your face. You're
yeah.
How often did I? It's been a long time since I watched the first one. How often do we even see his whole face in the first one? Oh,
we
when
see
he's
him
got
when he
white
first
makeup.
he's
White
got the
makeup
white
when he
makeup
looks like
on.
long legs.
And
for a
then
minute.
at the end when he pulls the mask off and he freaks out that his face is gone. And he rushes to put the mask on. One thing that also made me laugh was, they chop off his leg. He's losing. He's going to slide down into the water, and he just grabs his mask on the way.
yeah. Excuse me.
I really
I'll
love the
yoink
way
this.
that whole thing. It was very Freddy Krueger coded in a
Oh,
very
yeah, for
positive
sure,
way.
yeah.
The whole end sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was another, I think, bit of awkward dialogue that I just didn't buy, which I forget what the grabber says, but basically, Gwen is having her way with him. She's like, and she goes, "What's it look like? Isn't it obvious? I'm fighting back." It's like, that was a bad line.
I also they didn't really use that well either. She just blew
Her
up
fighting back.
She just blew
Yeah,
up.
she blew up the phone booth.
and then
Yeah, I expected
Then-
some more cool power stuff.
Yeah.
Of,
Something.
like she's controlling the dream now. You do whatever you want.
I mean,
Yeah.
arguably
She's also
did she?
new to it though?
yeah, that's true.
So-
Arguably, did she make the boys rise to come and grab him? I don't know.
Well, that's the other interesting choice about. We were talking about this earlier. He gets grabbed by the boys.
The grabber
Corpses?
gets grabbed.
Yeah.
The grabber gets grabbed, and then every time he looks down, it's just a skeleton.
Spooky,
That's not
scary
moving.
skeleton.
It's not moving. It's not doing anything. It's just dead again. Like they only move when we're not looking. And then anytime you
they're,
look at them,
Story.
they're
they're
just like,
weeping angels. Yeah.
it's an interesting choice.
So we decided it was budgetary.
Yeah, which is like it's yeah.
I mean, it's an incredibly budget-friendly movie too. Like, they can. This was solid.
It was
I
solid.
enjoyed it.
Solid.
I enjoyed
Highly
it.
recommend.
For my tiny like nitpicks about exposition and some of the line deliveries. fun movie.
Yeah, this clears some of the more popular, like recent horror movies. I didn't get a chance to see Long Walk, but I'm thinking of like the things that people. Just watching the trailers, I could tell that it's a harrowing experience of a movie. So
apparently, I couldn't. So. I mean, I chose to watch it on a very bad week for myself.
Oh, it's like
It's
100
real.
boys and they all
50.
gonna die.
50 boys.
50.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can I
No,
read
it
you
was my
guys
info.
some notes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
They better be good.
First note. Don't be gross, jizz mopper.
That was great. I heard you laugh out loud when she said that.
That was more organic
I like
than
some of
choice.
her.
She has some good one-liners.
Yeah.
It was all the ones that were in the back half of the movie felt like they were in context, but like it's like they were contractually obligated to get as much slang in while they were just talking about getting tickets to Duran Duran.
Yeah.
I was like, stop it.
Oh my god, yeah, it was that whole
No one
scene.
talks
But
like that.
also,
She's
I'm
trying
gonna
so hard.
I'm gonna
right?
defend it a little bit because there is a boy asking her out to go see Duran Duran, and she is trying to be cool.
Oh my god, those tickets
But
are
then
a
she
mint.
continues it with her brother. Like that's there. It was C. Robert Cargill trying to add slang in from 1982. Okay. And I don't think it worked. Okay.
Second note is choice.
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 So choice.
So choice. He's so choice.
Now I was
I'm bringing that back.
At first I was like stop, but then I realized I do say word and dope a lot.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said radical in the 80s.
But if I sounded that
gnarly.
still, if I sound that,
gnarly.
if I sound that stilted by using it every other word, stop me.
I'm sure we did.
Because then you're not a good friend if you didn't tell me. Because if
know
I
you in
was
the
Gwen's
80s.
friend, I'd be like,
Stop it.
ease up on the choice. Not everything is choice. It's not special.
Would you
if
say
you use it for everything?
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Basically, a good
Next.
friend. Yeah.
Half a head slice. There is
Ah.
a slice.
Oh.
So
that is
good.
fantastic gore.
With the
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like a gaping fish on the floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was more grossed out by the kill before that, where she's walking out and she sees the dismembered, burnt up corpse. But for personal reasons, that bothers me.
Hot that I talked to Jesus. Call him Jesus. My mom would love that.
That
So
was
hot.
that was a dope little conversation. Word.
Dope.
No,
What about me? Don't
I
you
was
think
radical.
I'm beautiful.
What's that?
So right after Finn goes, what about me? Don't you think I'm beautiful?
That was so funny.
Oh, I also
I've been
love.
listening the whole time. He's like, I'm in the same
Right
room.
here. I'm still right here. Yeah.
I do love the dichotomy that they kind of create between Finn and Gwen. Like he is protective, overly protective of her, but he doesn't baby her or speak down to her or like they are partners. And he's like, I'll beat him up, but like do your
Yeah.
thing.
And
Like he doesn't cockblock her.
Going off of that though, there's a moment when it's after she spins in the air and blood's going everywhere and they're all trying to wake her up, but Finn is the one person to be like, Gwen, if you can hear me, fight back.
Yeah.
He doesn't try to wake her up anymore. He's like, you're in this, fight back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I like that
you
too.
can do it. Yeah. And that's what she hears, and that's when she explodes the phone booth.
So I wrote, why is Ernesto at the camp? And then 1 second later I literally wrote that before they said it.
This movie is very on the nose. Yeah.
Bob from the Hateful Eight is Mondo.
Oh, I love Bob. As
Yeah.
soon as I heard his voice on the telephone before we even see him, I'm like, is that Bob?
Yeah. Demi Bashir's
Bob the Mexican? Yeah.
Barbara's a dumb bitch.
Barbara. She doesn't like Barb.
Yeah.
And when kids smoke, it is so cool in a movie.
Oh, but you know what though?
enjoy it.
They're not allowed to smoke cigarettes. They can only smoke weed.
Yeah.
Smoke the devil's
That is
lettuce.
still like a
Devil's
MPA thing.
That's really?
MPAA.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
I didn't realize that was the thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You
so
do not
weird.
see people smoke in movies anymore. Smoke cigarettes in movies anymore.
Huh. I didn't know that.
And if you do, it's like it messes with the rating.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's definitely noise in the shadows. Like that's just camera stuff. But there's like poorly shot scenes in the cabin.
Yeah.
Where there's a bunch of camera noise. Like that was not intentional.
Really?
It's like just a bad day for night. It's in the cabin specifically when in the real world when Finn is talking to Ernesto.
Oh.
It's just awkward and it
Weird.
pulled me out.
Oh, okay. Anything else?
Yes.
Wait, was it
Her bloody knuckles scene when she's
punching the
That's
phone
cool.
booth,
Uh,
trying to get to Mando.
Gwen is Carrie when she explodes everything. That's all
Yep.
I was
Yep.
thinking. Was
Oh my god, that's what I was thinking too. When I was like, oh my god, it's a revenge movie. I was like,
Wouldn't it
oh
be
my
cool
god.
if they did that the whole movie? The
She
rest
was
of the movie?
covered in, I did think for a minute, I was like, maybe I'll be Gwen for Halloween. Just wear pajamas and cover myself in blood.
I usually like one wrap.
One
Yeah.
wrap, a cute little cut.
This is a cute little cat, little baby.
Then come 2 insults: grievous, festering ass wound,
Yeah.
and fuck you with a dinosaur dick.
That one made me laugh. I was like, that's a weird thing to say.
I
A bit too much.
hated that.
Yeah.
Only because if you're in that kind of situation and you're filled with all the anger you've ever been filled with and you're dire and you just want to like scream, I'm not going to spend the extra 3 syllables on dinosaur dick.
Yeah.
So there's a scene where the lower half of his face gets ripped off.
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
All right, so what I want everyone to do,
I knew it.
kind of smile with your teeth like this.
Uh-huh.
Try and say the word scripture.
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 Wait, I'm sorry. When did you start having problems? Was it while he was manifesting physical in a dream? Or that he could talk through it or against it?
I was
or
thinking the same
traverse
thing,
time and
Terry.
space?
I was thinking the same thing.
It's just like how his lips didn't work.
Yeah.
I didn't. I hated that the mask came off
Oh.
personally. So no. I never want that mask to come off.
Yeah.
Only top or bottom. No.
Yeah.
Just like him communicating through that mask is creepier than any makeup they could have gotten him. Also in this one too, like seeing the burns or the this outside of the mask that
Oh yeah.
that was so effective and cool. When they took it off, I was like, meh, whatever. Or if they would have just done like a ripped off, you kind of saw it and he just like screws it back on.
Yeah.
That would have been so much better. That mask is creepy as fuck.
Yeah, it's good.
And the last thing is, whoa, axe to the head, and good face smashes.
Oh, yeah. I like those.
Yeah,
face
and,
smashes.
like I want to know about his brother, why he loves him so much. I want to know more about the grabber, but
I think their dad kept one or both of them in the basement, and that's why he's so close to his brother.
You think the brother's dead? Been dead?
No. I think, like for some reason, I think they were abused as children and kept in that basement.
Oh, you're talking about the psychopathy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like there's like maybe like a big brother kind of thing. Maybe he was protecting
Yeah.
the younger, because he's so like not aware at the same degree. And like I think the grabber's been protecting his brother for a long time, and there's like that attachment.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I don't know if they both. But.
Maybe not knowing is better.
Maybe.
Anything
Yeah.
else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Awful.
Hypothesis.
But the idea of if this gets expanded to, wherever he has committed murders in whatever phase of his life, because he keeps saying that wasn't his name.
Yeah.
We don't know who the fuck that actually is, which is cool. It's a cool setup of like a medium in an area seeing and feeling, and that kind of brings him, not unlike, Dreams on Elm Street or blah, blah, blah. Like, I think that would be cool, but I also like, there's a lot of closure here.
Yeah.
And closure's
Okay,
nice.
well, just
Yeah,
close-
closure's really nice.
Yeah.
Would you guys say this is better than Sinister?
No. The
I gotta
first
rewatch
Sinister,
Sinister.
is great.
First Sinister with Ethan
that was
Hawke.
that was genuinely scary. I don't think this movie is very scary.
No.
I think it's fun. It's a fun, gory ghost story, but I don't think it's scary like Sinister.
Sinister is akin to the original Nightmare on Elm Street. This is like Nightmare
Elm
4.
Street 3.
I would go 4.
Yeah.
3 is too good.
Yeah, 3 is too good.
2 is
It's true.
3 is better than this.
Fair.
4
Fair.
is on par with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like really fun, super cool elements, great setups, but like it's just not the same.
And it's exactly what I want from a sequel. I think that it takes the elements from the first movie and amps everything up a little bit higher and grosser. And, whereas I thought the first one was a nice intro to horror, this one is not. This one grows up. Like, if the first one was an intro to horror for someone, that person grew up a couple years, and now this is the next one for them.
This is like a B movie version of the first movie, because this is way more kitschy
Yeah.
in like slapsticky and
Yeah.
Yeah.
action horror-ish.
I did like how the phone booth scenes were shot.
Oh
I
yeah,
loved-
all of that was wonderful.
I loved the spinning camera angles, and then suddenly there's one kid here, one kid there, one
Oh,
kid there,
yeah.
and like they're saying their lines to him. But I also loved when he's for the second time, I guess, because the first phone call he gets is from the grabber, but the second time he's actually having a conversation with the grabber. Suddenly the grabber's there. But then, so usually we're inside the phone booth with Finn and we're seeing the grabber from the outside. But then at one point, the grabber's voice becomes clear and the camera shifts to we're outside the phone booth now with the grabber and we're like looking at Finn.
Hear his voice,
and you
not
hear his
the-
voice more clearly. And I really enjoyed that because that's when he's talking about, he's like, I'm doing this. He's like, I'm going to go after the thing you love the most because you made me kill my brother. You killed me. And that's when like it changes. And then that's when all shit goes down in the kitchen with Gwen.
What's that? Terry, is it a Texas switch? When you're jumped in and out of frame?
Fury.
Oh,
I
Terry.
was like, who the hell
A switch?
Yeah, they call it like an in-camera switch of actors moving in and out of frame. It's,
Yes.
I think it's called a Texas switch or something like that.
Yeah.
Where like you switch an actor in frame without cutting away. You know, so like the camera will be panning around and then someone will be there and then you come back around, they're not there, or they show up in a different space. So like it's like a trick.
Yep.
Or that might only be for switching out to a stuntman. I don't know. But either way, that I love that in-camera shit. That's
yeah,
awesome.
that really, I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
I also wondered with the grabber being able to initially use the phone that way. Is like, does that allude to him being a victim of sorts earlier?
Right. That's why
The
I
rules of it all.
because he
like-
can hear the phone, like Finn can hear the phone, and like I
The more we're talking about this, the more I don't want Finn to be in the movie. Well, because you've got two different mediums of a sort, one through her dreams, one through the apparatus of this phone, maybe because he's not as in tuned or whatever. But then they both have the same adversary, but the adversary has different motivations for each character. It's just a mess.
It's because she believes in Jesus more.
I guess so. Yeah, 'cause that's why she's
she talks to Jesus.
But the more we talk about it, the more I'm like, God, it's almost like a mess. Like you had to include both through lines to make. Wouldn't it be even cooler if Finn was ineffectual and couldn't participate in her struggle
yeah.
until the end? But he has all those conversations with the grabber also. So it's like, if anything, it would help his character journey more if he was even more impotent with what she's going
I like
through.
that they were both involved and that it was like
I like that they were both
two-
involved, but
two
it almost
protagonists
it's like
as opposed
two
to just the
movies
one.
smashed together
yeah.
as opposed to a stronger Gwen movie.
Along with that, I wish that he didn't have that experience as much, and then at the point he like stopped getting high, like kind of instead of numbing it down, and then she has that conversation with him, and then he's present. You know,
Oh,
that
and
would've
he, like,
made-
fully
You know, that
realizes
would've
his
been
power.
cool.
That would have made perfect
Yeah.
sense too,
Yeah.
because like we
That would have been cool.
which also kind of muddies the motivation of the villain. Like his motivation being against Finn, but really Gwen is the central character of the plot, and her motivation is finding those children. It just makes it muddier than it has to be, like a little
Yeah, I
more
see what you're
convoluted than it has to be.
did any of you know that it was the mom right from the start?
No.
Phone booth? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
I
didn't.
tracked that right away. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, here we go.
No,
Yeah.
but I did like the reveal that she didn't kill herself,
Yes.
because I was like, understandably,
Question that in the
Should've.
first movie.
yeah.
And I didn't have anything to base that on other than the strength of her children.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know that this woman raised these strong kids and made that choice. Like, I don't know. Like,
No, that's actually a good point. But then I think of like the 60s, 70s, and 80s not having any kind of mental health care, and then it being supernatural based
right.
And then nobody believing her.
over and over
Yeah.
again, like the most extreme gaslighting, and then you're seeing dead people constantly and being called, and like it was a believable motivation that she may have, but I'm glad she didn't.
I also think okay, so say like Gwen is in a similar spot. Like by the time she had children, she had already been experiencing that potentially
Yeah.
for 10 years. I mean, anybody I know who's kind of intuitive, like you just adapt.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. She lived with it for so long. What made it about that specific time when her kids are already like, what, 10 and 8 or something like that? Yeah, it's true.
All right, we did it.
Go see Black Phone 2
Do it.
after you watch
Do
Black
it.
Phone 1.
Yeah. Thank you so
Go
much for
ice
hanging out
skating
with
with
us.
axes.
What are we doing next week?
Next week is a Halloween extravaganza.
Woo.
We're going to talk about, if we prepare, we're going to talk about gateway horror movies. We keep teasing it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about our favorite, like when we were younger, or what gets you into the hobby, or whatnot. And then maybe some of our favorite horror movies, but with the caveat that they have to be hidden gems or deep cuts.
Cool. I'm in.
I want to avoid talking about Jaws. I want to avoid talking about The Thing. I want to because we do that every year.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the stuff that people
Freddy
can't find.
versus the Grabber, says Dane.
Freddy would win.
Ready?
Yeah, Freddy for sure.
But
Grabber gets his ass handed to him pretty quickly in both.
Oh yeah, Fred. Oh yeah, that's also the thing. Sorry, I want to say this. They say in the description that he's even more powerful. You guys pointed out to me he doesn't kill anybody in this.
Yeah, nobody dies in this
Nobody
movie.
dies in this.
Who wasn't dead 30 years ago,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they say he's more powerful now in the dreams, but he doesn't.
the mom.
No kills.
Oh, true. The mom, yeah.
You've already erased her.
All right. Well, the ultimate spinoff, says Dane. Thanks for hanging out with us this long, Dane. It's been a long show. Thanks so much, and we will talk at you later.
See you next week.
Bye.
Dude. I got a Megatron.